This is Crenshaw, Briggs and VT. We want the touchdown. We not trying to go for 3. And it's best if you get up out the street, cause them bulls out the pen and they about to stampede.
Well, speaking of reality TV, Hard Knocks is coming back, and it seems like the Jets are going to be forced to do it. BT's like been a hard bit. Yeah, so hard about the Texans being on there. I don't really want it, especially being D'Amico's first year, but BT's hard on the Texans being on the Hard Knocks pause. But Landry, I'll start with you. What do you think about all this?
I think the Jets are the right pick. I think it's the right pick is the Jets. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer when you have Aaron Rodgers, you have the New York media, you have
Sauce Gardner,
you have Robert Saleh, who's got a nice presence about him. You just have a lot going on, but I think it's kind of a no-brainer. As far as the Texans doing it, I mean, I wouldn't hate it, but I wouldn't. I'm not like maybe we can wait a year or two before that happens. I would anticipate they'll be on Hard Knocks the next 3 years, maybe 3 or 4, something like that. But I think the Jets was the right call.
All right. BT, we know you're not happy with it at all, but go ahead.
Listen, I'm not happy at all. Remember when we had Drew Doherty on the show here, he agreed with me, which is that we were likely going to go into, no matter what happened in the offseason, we were likely going to go into the 4th losing season. And Landry, I know that one of the things that you said was that the fans were apathetic this past season. And I know that too. When I flew down, people called themselves Texans fans, but didn't know who we were playing next week. So, I was at the bars and stuff and talking to people, and they're like, yeah, Texans, yeah. And who we play next week? Oh, I have no clue. I mean, they had no idea who was starting in different positions. They just didn't care. Yeah, they call themselves Texans fans, but that's about it. And I think that Hard Knocks would have helped bring more people and become fans, even though that I think we're going to win like 7 games. So we're going to have a losing season again. But I think that, the Lions, they haven't been good for a long time. Yeah, they have a good coach now and stuff like that. But I think one of the reasons why their fans stuck with them is because they had national attention. They were getting talked about nearly every day because of Hard Knocks. And that helped fans, go to the stadium. That helped people outside, out of the market, be interested in the Lions. I think that's what would have happened with the Texans, because I think D'Amico has a great personality. We have players with great personalities. I think that we would have fed off that. And unfortunately, they didn't do it. Like, if I was Cal, I would have volunteered and said, they're doing so many things to bring the fan base back, right? He's grilling burgers. He's the jersey buyback and all this other stuff, the fan council. He's doing so many things to bring the fans back that Hard Knocks would have been the ultimate, here you go, fan service. And he chose not to do it. So, yeah, I think that was a missed opportunity.
BT, why else the Lions were being talked about? They were exciting to watch. The Texans are not.
But we will be exciting to watch this year. That's why I'm saying, we
can hope. New quarterback, we can hope.
A new quarterback, a new head coach, a new OC. Like we have all the formula.
Unexciting. That can be unexciting, though. A rookie quarterback in first year, that can be unexciting.
It can be, sure, but I think we have the formula set, and Hard Knocks would have helped us have fans not be apathetic. I see
what you're saying. I'm just saying that's why they were being talked about. The 8th best offense in the NFL. That's what,
I'll stop talking about 1 minute. I just want to say this. I have a feeling that we will only win 1, maybe 2, but I really only think we'll win 1 game before the bye. And I hope that fans don't check out before then, because I have a real feeling that that's going to happen.
And shots fired by Crumpler. Shots fired by Crumpler. You're trying to sabotage D'Amico. Why are you trying to do that?
Man, I don't think it's a sabotage, honestly. Even Drew said it. Like, yeah, coaches don't like it, but listen, our year that we went to the playoffs. It's not sabotage. I think people think that it hurts more than it actually does. It doesn't.
Crenshaw,
I think the Lions was so popular because the Tigers and the Pistons suck. So that's the only thing good in Detroit. See, here in Houston, we got the Astros and everything. But can a rookie coach be on Hard Knocks first year?
They can volunteer. They can't be forced.
Okay, so maybe they could have asked him. Well, maybe he wanted to. Like, nah, let me chill out for a little bit. Let's see the product first. And like Landry said, 2 or 3 years down the line, I don't think it's in the word that we're not on Hard Knocks. Because I want to see product on the field first before we see behind the scenes and everything. But I think the Jets the right call because the Jets could be an interesting team. If they don't make the playoffs this year, man, everything was a failure.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't wait to watch them. The Brees Hall come back and everything, Aaron Rodgers. So I think Jets the right call, man.
You not really in touch if you not tuning in. This is Crenshaw, Briggs and VT. We want the touchdown. We not trying to go for 3. And it's best if you get up out the street, cause them bulls out the pen and they about to stampede.